talk to you about what recruiters are looking for. If you are out there looking for a position, I know that we are in different times now. With these different times that we're in, we have the ability to, um, be able to provide some insight on different roles that we, may be looking for. But also, we are, in times where some companies are laying off. Not only some companies are laying off, sometimes you're just in the job market for different positions as well. And just want to come to you today and really talk to you about some key roles that I may have available, and just also talk to you about, hey, what are some things that HR professionals are looking for when you have individuals out there that's applying for roles and looking for jobs. Just wanted to be able to speak to that when we're speaking of that. So just wanted to come to you and just talk to you about different roles that we're looking for as well, and also have the ability to just chat it up with you also. So if you don't mind, please like and subscribe to the channel there. But this is just how to find a job one-on-one. Um, just coming into you. So how many of you just been in a predicament or situation out there when you're just searching for a role and you're just like, wow, I can't get anyone to call me back. I've submitted to uh, hundreds of places. I think my resume is top notch, and I just think I have the great experience. I just need to get in front of someone, and just wanted to come in and speak to you about, how do you find that role? What are recruiters looking for? If you are in search of a role, what are they looking for? In that. And I know a lot of individuals, again, you just go out and you may just apply to different positions that you may have out there and just not getting anyone to call you back. You have exhausted all of the options out there. But just like anything, it's going to be consistency. If you are out there and you are looking for a role and just haven't had anyone to call you back, it's about consistency. You have to go out and treat that position um, just like you are. I'll take care of that. You just have to go out there and just treat that role. Treat If you're not working, you have to go out there and treat not working and searching for a job. You have to treat that as your job. So that means that you have to put time, effort, energy into going out and making sure that your resume is up to date. There's no errors in it, whether it's grammatical errors or making sure that everything is spelled correctly as well, and just really just putting it out there. You have to apply for jobs that you do qualify for, jobs that you don't qualify for, and jobs that may be below what you're actually seeking. Sometimes, the way that the job market is, you may have to go out and apply for a role that you are overqualified for just to get your foot in the door. So maybe take a step back from a career aspect standpoint, but it's getting your foot in the door. You may can go in and fast forward, the your opportunity once you get into the role. But for the most part, you want to make sure that you are going out and doing all of the things you have to do. Now, so what happens when you get the interview? Hey, shout out, it's your mom's birthday. Shout out to her. So what happens once you get the interview? Once you get the interview and you're in front of someone, what do you want to do? You want to make sure, number one, you want to make sure that you're on time. And the reason why you want to make sure you're on time is because if you have a hiring manager or the recruiter that you're speaking with, whomever is going to be first, if you're on time, that's just going to set the precedence of, hey, this person is punctual. They're going to be on time. Okay, so we can bank on and count on that they're going to be on time, for the job as well. So that's what they're looking for. You also want to make sure that you're dressing the part. Why is it important to dress the part? because if you're coming in and you're dressing the part and you look presentable, that's going to go. Your first impressions are always the only impression that they get. So that's you want to make sure that you are definitely dressing the part. When you're coming in, make sure that you're greeting the front desk receptionist. And if you're on your phone and you're having conversations, which I wouldn't recommend doing that, being on your phone, but you want to make sure that you're getting good conversation and good small talk with the receptionist up front. For me, I always ask the receptionist once the person leave, hey, were they nice to you? How was the conversation? What did you hear? And you don't want to hear, well, oh, well, they were on the phone and they were talking to somebody and didn't sound like a pleasant conversation. You always want to make sure that you're presenting yourself in the most professional manner, and you're just presenting, your way in you're presenting yourself as a good individual that's going to be part of the culture of the company as well. Um, I think one of the great things as well, you want to make sure you're greeting the interviewer with a handshake and a smile. That goes a long way. Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? Peace. I tell you, oh man, I get this yourself all the time. But hey, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all. Please like and subscribe to the channel. So you want to make sure that you're speaking with energy. Well, I'm sorry, greeting the interviewer with handshake and a smile. That goes a long way. You don't want to come in, hey, how you doing? Keeping your hands in your pocket. Greet them with a firm handshake, especially if they extend their hand out to you. I also think that you want to make sure that you have good energy, man. Speak with energy, provide true details. Don't speak in what if terms, speak in things that you've done, things that you have accomplished in some of your previous roles, especially if it correlates to the role that you are really, really going out and you're interviewing for that role. If you're interviewing for a sales position, you want to have some key sales metrics that you've hit at some of your previous roles. Whether it's, hey, I generated this much revenue, I finished top 10 in sales. This is what I did, and this is how I did it. Any type of accolades that you received from previous jobs as well. You want to make sure that you're going to highlight those as well. Uh, you want to make sure that you have good nonverbal behavior as well. So if you get there and you're right in front of a hiring manager and you're talking to them, you want to make sure that you just giving good nonverbal communication. So if you're talking to them and they say something to you that you don't necessarily agree with, make sure that it's not written all over your face. Okay, you want to make sure that you're greeting them and you're having you're going in and you're creating everything that's going to be a positive vibe for you and leave a good, lasting, positive impression on the hiring manager when you leave as well. Bring extra resumes. Sometimes you may assume that they're going to have extra resumes for you, but a lot of times, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the idea is to make sure that you have some good resumes out there. You have extra resumes and you can provide, because who knows, you could be interviewing with one person or you could be interviewing with several individuals out there. And if you're interviewing with several individuals, you say, hey, this is looking at it as, hey, this guy's prepared, or things of that nature. And also one thing that you got to remember, don't bad talk or slight. I don't care if it's a teacher, a previous employer, a friend, a co-worker from any of your previous positions. Don't do that, even if it is a negative reason why you left your previous job. You don't want to say, "Oh man, well I left my last job because my manager was a butthole, or we just didn't get along, or things of that nature." You want to spin that in a positive, put a positive spin to that. Hey, okay, this is how you could put a positive spin to my manager was a butthole. Hey, I learned a lot from my last position that I was at. It taught me patience. It taught me how to deal with conflict. It was just a great role. Company was great. The team was great that I worked on as well. It taught me a lot, and it just got me prepared to move on to another position where I think it's going to help me excel in my next role. It was a really great learning experience for me, and I appreciate everything that happened to me, and it made me a better um, hiring manager or person, or maybe a better suit for the role that I'm currently in. So make sure that you're spinning that and getting a positive spin. Hiring managers pick up on that as well. Also, don't expect the job offer at the first interview as well. it just doesn't happen that quickly. It doesn't. It doesn't happen that quickly. Unless you just go in and you wow the hiring managers and you are talking to all of the key players who's going to make the hiring decisions. So a lot of times, um, you know, it's not going to happen at that first interview. Even if you get all the right parties and the people in play and you talk to that interview board or the hiring panel, they still got to go back and download with each other and say, hey, yeah, this is our guy, this is my why behind it. So don't expect it after that first job interview. Make sure you're researching the company as well, knowing some details on it. You don't have to know everything on it, but just make sure you're researching the company and follow up with a thank you note. Hey, thank you for taking the time out to interview with me. I appreciate you guys interviewing with me. I think I could come in and hit the ground running with the position that you guys have available and I interviewed for. I think the team is great. I think the individuals that you interview with more than likely will be the people that you will be reporting to and say, hey, I think that this would be a role that I could definitely report to or someone I could work with. Seem like it's a great hiring manager. So you want to make sure to let them know that, hey, I think that I would be a fit for you. And I hope that you guys think that I would be a fit, for your team as well. And this is why I think I'll be a fit for you. So make sure that you are doing that. What's wrong with my phone, man? What's going on? He said, boy, you and your phone. What's up with my phone? Yeah. Okay. Maybe if I do this here, let me take my green screen off and see if that helps. Is that better? Hello from the other side. I appreciate y'all. So again, hey, what's up, y'all? So again, we want to make sure, those are the things that you want to make sure that you guys are doing from a job standpoint. Now, I'll tell you a key role that I'm looking for right now, and I don't know, maybe y'all know somebody if you don't know anybody, but I work in the HR field, and I recruit everybody from a pilot to a field service mechanic that goes out and work on heavy construction equipment that's out there. So right now, what I'm looking for, uh, I'm looking for a field service technician, a service field technician, someone who can go out on big developmental job sites, or someone who can go out on, whether it's out on the highway and they have equipment out there, heavy machinery equipment, and basically all they're doing is going out, they're inspecting, diagnosing, troubleshooting, and locating any type of mechanical issues on, pretty much Caterpillar diesel powered construction equipment. So it's going to be a highly customer facing type of role. So that means that, you're going to be going out talking to the owners of some of these big construction companies or owners of these big developer companies that's building homes, and they may have a large machine that's on site. And what's your question? Can you give me a shout out? It's my birthday. Hey, shout out Meechum. Happy birthday. Um, I don't see your question. It's Otsabar. Where are you from, Otsabar? Okay. Hey, what's up, y'all? All right, so again, I'm looking for the field service technician, and these are guys who's going to be going out. You're going to be, it's going to be a customer facing role out on the job sites. You're going to be a primary support contact with the customers as well. You're going to work out of a company provided field service truck. And you're going to travel to all those different locations also. Now, they're going to be also providing good, high quality and timely repair service on equipment. That's going to be engines, it's going to be powertrains, it's going to be on the customer side as well. So you're going to be really going out and doing those. You may be doing welding and brazing on different type of equipment, the big heavy construction equipment that's out there. Fabricating and modifying parts, equipment, and different miscellaneous structures that's out there, and attachments, meaning, like the buckets that may be on a big bulldozer, or whatever machine that's going to be out there from a heavy construction standpoint. Um, so those are the things that you're gonna be working on. So that's just kind of one thing that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for guys who can come in and who can work on that machinery and fix on that machinery. But you know, so just really just giving you a day in the life as far as kind of what I do, and and go from there. So, but for the most part, you want to make sure that you guys are doing the things that you need to do if you're out there searching for a role. Any questions out there? Yeah, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel as well. Any questions out there as it relates to what are some things that you can do or need to do if you're out searching for a role or searching for a job? Just kind of give you some experience or what I've noticed in my experience. I've been in the industry, HR industry for quite some time, 20 plus years. And I think I might be a subject matter expert in, hey, what hiring managers are looking for and things that they are, really look for in people who are doing those things. Did your power go out while shaving? Uh, no, we didn't. How do you love thee? Let me count the ways. Mhm. Yeah, I get that from time to time. I look like Idris the actor. Yeah, but just talking about different roles that have available, things that we are looking for as well. When I'm looking for actual candidates, how to get a job one-on-one. So if you're out there and you're looking for a job, and you haven't landed anything, you have to put more time in throughout the day, going in and applying for jobs. Make it it got to be part of your regimen, your daily regimen. Okay, I'm gonna get up. I want to get ready. I'm gonna have a coffee. I'm gonna go sit down at my laptop. Once I sit down at my laptop, what I'm going to do is I am going to go out and I'm applying on roles on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor. I'm going to go to the actual job sites of the companies that I want to go to, and I want to go in and apply directly to the job site. So those jobs are going to go directly to those recruiters, and they can see my application coming through there. I'm going to go to LinkedIn and find positions that's going to correlate to my background as well. Do it every single day. Go in. Don't double apply for positions. Recruiters see those and they see those double applicants. Go out and find new positions each day. Follow up. Have thank you notes and make sure that you are ready to talk when recruiters call you. You need to be ready to talk about what you're looking for, what your aspirations are, talk about your experience. You need to be able to talk about all of those things as well. Okay, so it look like the Idris. Yeah, I get that all the time. I get that. Really when I start going YouTube live, that's when I start getting it saying, hey, you look like Idris Elba. So I get that all the time. So I guess that's a plus, I assume. But no, thank you guys. Please go like and subscribe to the channel. Share the live as well. Just getting on talking. Again, let's talk about different things that we have. Uh, and that's just kind of what we do. Y'all got any questions out there? Where are you guys from? Shout out where you're from. Be interested to see where you're from. I'm here in Tennessee. We have some bad weather that's supposed to be coming in, and the city really is shutting down. So we're in Nashville, uh, Tennessee, and that's what we're going to go in and really do. We're just going in and getting ready for this snow that we're about to receive. So the city is shut down. That's going to shut down, and anytime we get bad weather here, what happens is that all of the items are removed off of the uh, grocery stores shelves. It's no bread, it's no milk, it's no eggs, it's none of that stuff that's out there that we have. So that's kind of what we'll be looking at as time goes as well. Okay. So guys, just wanted to jump on, give y'all a overlook and outlook as far as what actual employers are looking for want to tell you some roles that I'm seeking as well. So if you know anybody out there that's a field service technician that can work on heavy machinery equipment, send them my way. Send this live to them. Tell them to holler at me. I can get them hooked up and linked up with the right role. But this is how to get a job 101. Make sure your resumes are up to date. Make sure that you are ready to talk about who you are and what you want to do, and talk about your skill set and different types of, pretty much you talk about your accolades and things that you've achieved in your career. If you don't have a lot of experience working, then you need to be able to talk about things that you may have accomplished, in school. If you worked on a project with the team, what was your role on that project? Did you lead it? Were you a role player? How did you make sure that the project was finished, and what was your role in the actual project? What part did you play in making sure that role was completed? So that's what we want to make sure, and that happens as well. Hey, what's up, Joe? Hope all is well. So that's what we're looking for. That's what I want to make sure I come out and provide to you guys as well. I'm looking for a field service technician in the role that I have, and just want to provide you guys with, an outlook as far as what to do and how to get that job. So again, if you're going to get up and you're going to make sure you're looking for a role and you don't have one, you have to plan your work on a daily basis and work your plan. Plan your work, meaning how many applications I want to put in and submit. Who am I going to submit them to? What's my goal today? I'm going to submit to jobs I'm qualified for. I'm going to send to jobs that I may not be qualified for. I'm going to send to jobs that I may be overqualified for. So hit all different realms and see what's out there for you. Because a lot of times they may call you in for a role and you may interview and say, you know what? This person is not qualified for this role, but I really think that they can do this role that may be a role that's above from what you applied for. So exhaust all of your options. Make sure, again, that you're planning your work. Make sure that you're working your plan. That's the goal. And continue to put your time in. The more what you put into it is going to be what you get out of it. So meaning, if you put in 1 or 2 applications in a week, more than likely you're going to get a low response. But if you're putting in 5 to 10 a day, or 15 to 20 a day, I know some people have, and you're putting that amount in per day, then you're going to get some results, and a lot of times those results are good. So remember, plan your work your plan, and I am out. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Peace.